That's what this entire hour is all about. And I don't know why it is, but we'll buy these refrigerators that are wildly expensive and they have ice makers. And I swear to goodness, every 3 hours I get 10 cubes. I do. I have a really big refrigerator, right? And I could hear the middle of the night, there it is, 3 hours later, clunk, clunk. Oh, great, I got 5 more cubes. If you have more than 2 people in your life, and even in my house, because we both like ice a lot, me and my hubby, we run out of ice all the time. Wouldn't you like to have an ice machine? And this is for people who have ice makers already in your fridge that just cranks out the ice, so you're never without ice. I love this brand from Improvements. This is the brand I have. I have one of their machines up at our place up in Michigan, and I love it. And I do have an ice maker there as well. I just need more ice. We all do. Now, it's even more convenient because they made a handle on it, which makes it portable. Yay! All right, let's do colors. We'll tell you what's happening tonight with it. We start off with right here on the front. That's going to be, I guess we're calling that one stainless steel. Okay, so it's got black accents, but it's stainless steel. I personally love the marble. This is the, you guys cannot see that, can you? All right, let me get, there it is, white marble. Ta-da-da. Isn't that gorgeous? I have the white marble up in Michigan. Yeah, I do. I love this. I got the white, because it looks designed, it looks like my, my countertops. Then we have the red. Then we have the turquoise. I think we're calling it turquoise, yep. And then finally we have the black. Let me get Deb Byers out here. She's been with us for many, many decades, bringing us amazing products, including home improvements. Hi, darling.
It's great to see you.
Isn't it true? Dumb ice machines at home, 10 cubes every 5 hours.
Well, it's absolutely true, but the best part is when you bought your ice maker, it wasn't this price, because this is the lowest price that we have ever offered. Ever offered of any of our ice makers, and this is the most portable, the most concise, and it still pumps out 26 pounds of ice every 24 hours, and you're going to have the best tasting ice that you've ever had. So if you want to beat the heat, you want to go ahead and have an ice maker that you can literally take anywhere, because there's no drain line, no water line. You just plug it in, you put water in there, you're going to go ahead and choose the size of your ice, and then you wait in 7 minutes. You're going to get that satisfying kerplunk, kerplunk.
Yes, it is.
That's going to drop that ice right into the tray, so you're going to have ice ready to go, on the go, for every place that you're going to go with this fabulous portable ice maker.
Okay, so I'm excited because it looks like you have some beverages for us. This is my night. I'm so glad I came in to work for 1 hour. Between ice cream and alcohol, I'm a happy girl.
There you go, absolutely. Well, what we're so excited about is the fact that you get this ice maker, and again, you're just going to plug it in, and you're just going to put water in it. You put the water in right in here. There's a little well. You're going to put, it's roughly a gallon that it'll hold. There's a max line. You can't see it on the TV, but you can clearly see it at home. You're going to put your water in. You'll put the basket back in. You don't have to worry about it. Yours is going to be empty, but only for a short period of time. Then you're going to turn it on, and you're going to select. And you'll select either the larger cubes or the smaller cubes. And when we say cubes, we're actually talking about little bullet shapes. This is the larger one, and this is the one that you want to put in your scotch to savor it, or maybe to go ahead and chill your buffet items, because it's going to melt more slowly. And you'll notice that there's a little hole in the front. That is because it's made on stainless steel rods and flash frozen. That's why every 7 minutes you're going to hear that kerplunk, kerplunk. The smaller cubes are great for breaking down in your blender and making smoothies and beverages, your protein drinks, because it doesn't provide any chunks, and it's better on the blades in your blender. But you're going to have ice, delicious ice on the go with this great machine at a great value, so you can go ahead and jumpstart summer and beat the heat with this great, great ice.
I love the new handle.
It's fabulous.
Mine does not have a handle.
It's fabulous.
And so it makes it even more portable. Here's the thing, it's funny, we have ours on the countertop, and that's probably about 10 feet away from our refrigerator. Isn't that funny?
Yes.
It's just simply because our refrigerator doesn't keep up with the amount of ice. I love cold drinks. I drink a ton of Diet Coke. I drink ice water. I put ice in my champagne. I know that's embarrassing. I do, Deb. I just like really cold drinks.
Well, I do
and,
too.
Well, can I tell you too, because I like my little vodka drinks, alcohol melts the ice really, really fast. So you have to put extra if you're gonna drink a little alcohol with it, as you all know, because it melts it so quickly.
Well,
I need ice.
Well, you do need ice, and this guy will pump out 24 pounds in a 26 pounds in a 24-hour period. Now, on a serious note, remember, no drain line, no water line, portable handle. It's about 9 inches by 10 by 11, so this is going to be great on your counter. It's going to tell you everything that you need to know. You're going to be able to see, oh, it's telling me that my little basket is already full and I've got to take the ice out. It'll tell you when it needs water. It's got a self-cleaning feature, but most importantly,
that's a new feature
it's
too.
Fabulous. And by the way, there's a little tiny drain in the front. There's a little hole, there's a little plug. That's what you're going to use to drain the water out when you've done it through the self-cleaning feature. Also, because this is portable and only weighs about 14 pounds, we recommend that you drain the water out when you take it with you. It's just going to make it lighter. So that's going to be virtually everything that you need to know that you've got an ice maker that's going to be super delicious. You're not going to have yucky, yucky tasting ice like you would when the one that you're making with the ice in your freezer, because this is going to take 6 hours to make 16 cubes. Your ice is going to drop every 7 minutes and it's going to be delicious.
It is. It's almost like having never-ending ice. It's so good.
It's true. It's true.
All right. So, Pat, what's the most limited? I'm gonna think the white marble is. That is the most designer-looking. It really looks like a lot of fancy kitchens. It's gorgeous. I do love this. I mean, I truly do. Now, let's say you're having a party and everybody's outdoors.
Yes.
And you're like, I need the ice. I need a lot of ice. How many times do you had to call somebody to say, could you, on your way over, could you bring me a bag of ice? Well, imagine pre-setting up your ice in your own bag. So you get the gallon bags. You go ahead and make a bunch of ice the day before and get maybe 10 bags pre-made. And then this is still cranking out ice every 7 minutes. So you never have that embarrassing moment where you're calling your friend to say, hey, grab me a bag, or someone at the party has to leave to go get more ice.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And where is that ice? If you're going to the one over by the gas station and that big freezer thing, where's that water coming from? Now, Suzanne was a little thirsty after all her ice cream and she wanted something to drink.
Yes.
So now what I've got here is just fresh or frozen fruit, doesn't matter, a little bit of juice, and then the smaller cubes so they'll break down faster. So we're going to make her a smoothie. If you're on a diet, this is great. No dairy, no extra sugar, everything is fine. And you're going to notice that the ice is going to make your beverage that much smoother with no chunks. So think about it now that we're going into the entertainment season. Your margaritas, your blue whales, your daiquiris, or the kids' drinks, whatever you want to go ahead and use, you've got something that's going to go, oh man.
That's a good
I think
one.
we need,
Girl, you
know,
did a
we
good
need
one.
a
That's
spoon,
fine.
but all the spoons seem to have been used in the previous.
There's literally no spoons left in the whole building.
Suzanne took the spoons.
Girl, have you ever had that ice cream?
Wow, no, I couldn't get over to the table.
Fast enough.
Okay, so here, wish me luck. I think we do need a spoon.
Here, let's do it.
Okay, good.
Ooh,
Okay, so this
look
is
how
what I'm
smooth it
talking about.
is.
This
Ooh,
is,
sorry, babe.
that's all good. I'll just lick my finger. This is like this because of the ice, because the ice breaks down that much
that's
faster.
lovely.
Pardon my finger. Hold on. Let's
right.
just wipe that off for you.
do
This
that.
is all clean. And you're going to be able to have your protein drinks or your smoothies without any extra dairy and anything that's going to give you extra fat. So if you're on a diet, this is going to be the way to go. And it's all in the ice. Now,
That's good.
Delicious, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, one other thing that's kind of important. This guy is going to pump out 24 bags of ice in 26 bags in a 24-hour period. And we've got a visual that I want to show you.
Sure.
Because during Hurricane Milton, which was just an abomination down here in Florida, we, of course, lost power. And we knew that we were going to lose power. So my husband and I ran our machine, this is the absolute truth, to bag the ice so that we didn't have to go to get this to the store and fight with everybody else who was trying to get ice, and ice was at a premium and whatever. Our machine was literally pumping out the ice so we could bag it, and then when the power went out, which it did, we were able to put all the ice, and you see this is 26 bags of ice, 26 pounds of ice that we were able to build with our machine so that we could have something running that we didn't lose all our groceries. So in an emergency, this is an invaluable thing to have because your freezer's gonna go out, you're gonna have to deal with ice, and everybody else is trying to deal with ice too. So your machine can actually be a helper during a hurricane. So think about that, as well as the fact that it's phenomenal for entertaining, and we're moving into the entertainment season.
Well, but to your point, point, think about just your cooler. Like what happens when you're gonna get your cooler out and it's a bit, maybe you got a big cooler and you're gonna fill it up with all your drinks and the beers and the sandwiches and the subs and all the food, and you're gonna go out and have a really nice picnic, because we all use coolers all summer long. Like we're boaters, and so we love to take our cooler, we pile it all in the boat. Well, the first thing you have to do is you gotta go get bags of ice to put inside there, and you're just wasting money. Once you have this, you'll use it for that, but then what you realize is you just never put it away. You'll constantly use it because your dumb ice maker in your refrigerator only plunks out 10 cubes every 3 hours. Like I don't know why they're so slow, but it's like forever. And again, my husband and I, there's just the two of us, we tear through ice. I mean, my husband has his little beverages, his little toddies every evening. You know, I love to have ice water. I love a club soda on ice. I put almost everything I drink on ice because I just like cold drinks. This is a way to basically have never-ending ice. All right, I have to give you an update. If you want, all right, so actually the limited, this is interesting. I have less than 800 left in the red now.
Oh, wow.
I only have a couple more than that left in the white marble, and I'll show you that again. I know it's not, here's the shot. There it is. It's beautiful. It looks like a really fancy countertops. So it's gorgeous. That's the white marble. Then of course we have the black in the, no, we're talking this one's stainless. The stainless I have the most in because obviously it matches your fridge, your appliances. It looks great on the countertop. Then we have the turquoise, which I have about 900. And then finally over here in the black, I have less than 800. Guys, grab it. It's the lowest price we've ever done on any of our improvements ice makers. And it's now the most portable that we've ever done. It's never been this portable before.
Never has. Only weighs about 14 pounds. And by the way, on the dimensions, because it's so small, it's about 9 inches wide, it's about 10 inches long, and it's about 11 inches high. So it's going to fit underneath your countertop, but it's quiet. That's the other thing that's really important. We've got 4 of them running right here. You're not hearing any additional noise. And the best part is it's all encased inside. Oh, there's that satisfying kerplunk, kerplunk. That's all encased in stainless steel. And the stainless steel rods on the back, you can't see them now, but you'll be able to watch them through that extra large window, and we give you that so you can observe them, because all of your ice is being made on flash frozen on those stainless steel rods, and then it drops down. Should you not empty the basket when the light comes on and it says, hey, the basket's full, it's time to get rid of everything. If you don't do that, the ice will melt and then it'll just recycle, so it'll keep going if that's in case what you want to do. But you've got the option of choosing either the large ones, which are going to go ahead and melt more slowly for the drinks that you want to savor, or for the items that you want to chill on a buffet, because this is great for that as well. And then the smaller ones, which are just a little bit smaller and are going to break down faster in your beverages. But either way, you can't go wrong. You're getting better tasting ice. You're not going to get that yucky taste that we get even in the cleanest homes. It's just part of life. I don't know what it is, but you're going to be getting delicious ice. And again, this guy's going to start churning out ice every 7 minutes. So if you do protein drinks or in the morning, you could get up, you could go up, turn it on, put the water in, turn it on, go upstairs, do a shower, wash your hair, all that stuff, come down, and you'll have fresh ice in your ice maker. In 7 minutes, it'll start to pump it out. It is absolutely a game changer, because we all do have refrigerators. For most of us, we only have this because we have fought with the one that goes with the little, they're like half moon shaped. They don't go into any side of vessel or anything, and they're just, the thing freezes up. Or what does it cost you to have the repair guy go? It'll cost you double of what this machine is costing today to have the repair person come. And the other interesting point is we're all drinking those narrow bottles with the little necks on the top. These guys are going to go into those vessels as opposed to the other ones, the bigger cubes, or the ones that have the sort of crescent shape that come from the automatic ones. So these are really phenomenal because you can get more ice in your 40-ounce tumblers, because they're really great.
I thought this was a great example, not just because it's alcohol, but because it's the one thing we worry about. We have people coming over like, hey, I've got this big tub, I'm gonna fill it up with ice, put my, my bottles of wine in it to keep them chilled, or champagne or what have you. And now you're down to a half a bag of ice left. And you're like, oh my gosh, I got the rest of the party. You're like, well, maybe I'll just use some of the ice in here for people's glasses. Well, obviously that's not gonna be very hygienic. So it's just lovely to have a machine just sits there and just keeps cranking it out. I also thought this was a great idea right there, Deb. And this is keeping things chilled. You know, a lot of times nowadays you have the deviled egg, eggs, you've got
Yes.
the shrimp over there. We now have these containers that you're supposed to put ice in the bottom of.
Of course.
To keep the food chilled, which obviously is going to keep it safer to eat. And again, how many of you have to calculate, okay, I'm going to have to buy 3 bags of ice. Also, where the heck,